What's up, it's Jay here from jvapes.com, and today I'm going to be talking about and doing a quick review of one of the most popular e-juice stores that's out there. I'm talking of course about Mount Baker Vapor. I'll be doing reviews of 4 of their juices, but I'll also be giving you my thoughts on the overall Mount Baker Vapor experience. So the 4 flavors that I'm going to be reviewing today are dark chocolate. I've also got hazelnut coffee, and I have caramel candy, and finally I've got black licorice. Now you can actually tell which ones I liked the best just by looking at how much is left inside the bottle. So the dark chocolate is still pretty much full, and that's because I didn't really like this one. It was too cocoa-y for me, kind of like those 90% cocoa chocolates that you get, which I don't like. I wanted something a little bit less overpowering and strong. This one did get a lot of good reviews on the site, so maybe it's just because I'm just not that big a fan of the really intense dark chocolates, but yeah, that one wasn't for me. To be honest, I probably won't even be finishing this bottle. Now, if I move on to the one with the second most juice, that's the hazelnut coffee, and as you can see, it's got a little bit over half left. Now you might think because there's so much left that I didn't like this one as well, but I actually did like this. It wasn't my favorite coffee flavor because I've tried some really great coffee flavors, but it was more just because I preferred the other flavors more that I haven't gotten around to finishing this. I probably will finish this one. It's not unbearable like the chocolate one, it's just that I've been more into the last 2 flavors. Now if we move on to the next one, we can see the caramel candy, which is almost empty, and that's because this was so damn good and tasty. And I'm not even a huge fan of eating real caramel, but one thing that I found with vaping is that just because you're not a huge fan of a food, it doesn't mean that you won't like the vaping flavor, and that's why I sometimes mix it up by buying things that I probably wouldn't normally eat, but I think might be interesting as a vape flavor, and caramel candy is definitely one of those flavors. It is so delicious and moreish, and it really tastes like caramel, but not like this super overpowering sweet caramel that makes you get sick of it after 5 seconds. You could still vape this all day, and it is delicious. I've even taken this caramel one out to pubs and friends' houses and stuff where I'm vaping, and other people will be like, give me a try, and every single person that has tried this has just loved it, and then they ask me, have you got that caramel one? I want to try the caramel one again. It's that good. So if you have a bit of a sweet tooth, or you just love caramel, check out the caramel candy one. Now the last flavor is the black licorice, and as you can see, that is totally empty. But let me tell you, this is totally and utterly lush. I just cannot stop vaping this one. It is so damn good. This is my favorite flavor that I've tried from Mount Baker Vapor, and possibly my favorite flavor that I've tried from any store. I regularly use this as my all-day vape. It tastes just like licorice, so if you love licorice, you're gonna love this. In fact, I loved it so much that I ended up going out and buying a 236ml bottle. And as you can see, this one's almost half empty too, so I'm gonna have to restock up on this one again soon. But if I was to recommend just one juice from Mount Baker Vapor, it would be black licorice. Now, even though I didn't really like the dark chocolate flavor, overall, I really like Mount Baker Vapor because they're kind of the complete package. They have everything that you want in a good e-juice store. I've found stores with delicious e-juice but that charge a fortune for them. I've found e-juice stores that were really cheap but where their juices tasted like soap. And I found other juice stores that have okay juices but a really tiny range, or they don't have user reviews or something like that. What I like about about Mount Baker Vapor though is it covers all bases. They have a lot of juices, and I mean a massive range, all kinds of flavors. They have great tasting juices. They also have really good affordable prices and a great website. They're easy to use and great customer service. I mean, they just tick all the boxes in what I want for a juice store, and that's why I find myself constantly going back there and ordering again and again and again. Of course, taste is totally subjective, so maybe you'll hate the licorice flavor or love the dark chocolate, but with the massive range that they have on offer, I'm pretty confident that you'll find something that you like. My advice would be to buy a whole bunch of juices in smaller bottles and then find the ones that you really like and then buy a big ass bottle like that and stock up. Also, what I do and recommend is getting extra flavor shots in your juices. So you can get up to 5 extra flavor shots for a small charge in every one of your juices, and it just gives it a bit more bang, and I usually add like 2 to 3 to each of my juices, especially the licorice, because I can't get enough of that. I love that they do this because I love my flavors nice and strong. So yeah, that's what I think about Mount Baker Vapor. Now, as always, if you want to buy some juices from their store and want a discount, then you can click here to head to my blog post about Mount Baker Vapor, where you'll find coupons so that you don't have to pay full price. Also, don't forget to hit the subscribe button right here for more vaping guides and reviews in the future. Until next time, vape on!